In the bed, one rolled over to the other and said, "Put on the skillet, throw away the lid. Mama gonna bake that shortening bread. That ain't all she gonna do. She gonna give a little honey too." Hello friends and neighbors, just wanted to show you real quick, brand new latest banjo build, Gourd Banjo. Got a nice maple neck. It's even got a few bird's eyes in it. I'm out here on the porch, so you're going to hear the occasional vehicle go by. I'm sorry about that. So this one, like these gourd banjos tend to be, it's real slippery on the back side. That's just a shellacked hard shell gourd. So I twisted up some fiber and made a rope strap for it. It makes it a lot easier to hold it. Otherwise it'd be slipping around on you. Nothing to it really. I just made some rustic walnut tuning pegs. Just whittled those down. And you can see it's a real nice piece of maple. It's not like fancy maple, but it's a quality piece. You can tell by the way the grain runs in it. And got a nice goat hide from Jeff Menzies. That's just an antique bridge on it, maple bridge. I made that tailpiece out of walnut. It's been raining here like crazy, so I had to do this on the porch up here. So the way I build these is the neck is one solid piece of maple. Goes all the way from here to about here, and then once I get that lined up where the flower came out of the gourd, I peg an piece of oak dowel in there. That's just a simple way to do it, and that holds it real secure. And then I've got 3 more oak pins where I peg it here, there, and then another one there. And then I use iron tacks from the hardware store, and I like to do a double row of tacks. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I tie the tailpiece on with a strip of rawhide, and that seems to work pretty good. The way it's secured in here is I got another piece of maple, and I carve a wedge, and once I get the angle how I want it, I wedge that in there, and then I sink a dowel. And really, you only really need one of these, but just for extra security, I put 3 in this one. And that's really all there is to it. Just a historical note, this is a 5-string gourd banjo, and we really don't have any good evidence for 5-string gourd banjos before about 1830, 1840. I want to say 1840. Almost all the banjos that are described before that period, going back to the 1700s, they're described as having just 3 long strings and 1 short string. Sometimes only 2 long strings and 1 short string. They almost always have the short thumb string. So this 5-string banjo is probably a little anachronistic for anything before 1840. They probably did have them, we just can't prove it. So I wanted to give a note. But other than that, this is fairly typical of documented 18th century gourd banjos, what we would call the early gourd banjo, which is the instrument that certain historical figures, such as our friend Mr. Rector, would have played, also known as Old Leather Stocking. Working like a dog all day, trying to make another dollar for you to throw away. Trifling woman, you. If I only knew you cared nothing for me, I would take morphine until I die. Yeah, I'd take me a dose of that old morphine. I'd bid this world goodbye. Poor boy. There she is, everybody. Thanks for looking.